Hi, my name is Charlotte, and today I'm going to present you my app called Vocago, which is a digital language course. So let me introduce you to Tyra. Tyra, she's 30 years old and single. She comes from Montreal, and she works as an operation manager. Usually, in her free time, she loves reading books and watching movies. So Tyra would like to become fluent in Spanish, but for that she needs a flexible and convenient learning tool, and she'd like to get coaching and practice diligently. So Tyra used to say, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn." So let's go through the challenges that Tyra is facing. She's leading a busy lifestyle. Her schedule is variable and loaded, and so she can't really attend a class. Moreover, she's a beginner level, so she doesn't really know where to start. And she has a hard time memorizing words unless she put what she learned into practice. So basically, since she's busy in a beginner level in Spanish, she needs a flexible and convenient method to learn progressively, where she could get support and put what she learned into practice, because it would help her memorizing and learning more effectively. So I believe that by creating a virtual course that offers the following features, we would help Tyra reaching her goals. So the app would include a schedule, so you could set your own schedule and get notifications. It would include a teacher as well, so you can get coaching and feedback on your work. You would have a performance tracker as well, so you could follow up on your own progression and keep focus. You would have a pen pool as well, so you could apply what you're learning communicating by video calls or via messages with them. And of course, you could set your own preferences, so you can pick your own topic, the mode, and you can learn through entertaining tasks. So now let's go through the design process. So I started sketching based on the time blocking method. So I just like sketched a bunch of different ideas and then I just picked my favorites. So once I was done with my wireframes, then I started to create my prototype. So basically you have a splash screen, then you have the login screen, and then you arrive on the main screen. Then the rest is about all the settings, and finally the screen where users would just click to go directly to their course once they are done setting their preferences. So I conducted a usability test plan based on a really simple task. So users had to create a new course, then set their own preferences, contact their teacher, and then go to their account to log out. So the result was pretty interesting. So for the task one, basically there were like no issue. The navigation process from the splash screen to create a course button was pretty easy, fast, direct, and simple. For the task two, that was pretty tricky. So I actually realized I had a lot of stuff to change for this task. Well, some buttons were like missing or misspelled. The preferences screen were not enjoyable because first of all I put everything on one screen for all the settings, but I realized it was not really nice, so maybe I would change it and make like different screens. Some settings were unclear as well, like entertainment or mode. I mean, of course, since it's a low fidelity prototype, it's kind of hard to, know what it means because you can't even click on it, but still it didn't make sense, and I agreed on that, to have like entertainment into the settings, into the preferences. And also On top of that, I had in my prototype like a little option where you could activate your performance tracker, and actually this is also absolutely useless, so I'm probably going to remove it. Then for the task 3, well, basically pretty much all the participants were looking for a contact icon. It was supposed to be into the hamburger menu, so once I told them, they were actually pretty surprised. And I had a comment from one of the participants as well, who told me that it was actually not very practical to have a menu on the top left, because I mean it's true, it's funny, but it's true. If you have like small hands and you're trying to reach the menu on the top left with your thumb, it's absolutely not practical. So yeah. Then for the task 4, they were pretty much searching for a logout icon, and exactly the same problem. Then for the task 3, they had a real discomfort reaching the hamburger menu on the top left. So yeah, this is probably going to change. So now let me present you quickly my solutions. Basically, I would add a back button, and I would also create like individual preference setting screens instead of having just one. And I would also add like contact and logout icon. Then I would remove the hamburger menu, that was way too much trouble, and I would also remove the entertainment option from the preferences setting. And of course, this one makes absolutely sense. I was just laughing when I realized that actually this was absolutely useless. So I'm going to remove the activate performance tracker option. And what I'm going to adjust is the spelling from some button, and I'm going to move the schedule and the performance tracker to the profile icon. So let me show you how it looks like now. So as you can see on the first screen, yeah, so all the icons are at the bottom, so it's easier to reach. You have nothing on the top left. I just added like an arrow to log out at the top right. Also, the add a course button is like easy to access now. Before it was like in the middle, but I think it looks better like that. And also you have the contact icon. Yeah. So then if we like analyze the next screens, you can see that all the settings are like on a different screen. Before it used to be just on one. So you have the language screen, level, theme, mode, and then once you're set with everything, boom, you go on your schedule, you go on OK, activate the reminder, poof, and then you'll arrive on the screen and you can just start your course directly. So what's next now? So the next step would be to define the next user flows and to structure them. Then I would detail like all the functionalities and develop so the app a little more, and finally optimize the fidelity. So from low to high fidelity. So what I learned basically from everything I've done so far. So very important to always check out the competitors, see what is positive or negative about one product, so it can give you inspiration. Also find out users' hotspots, very important to understand them, to empathize, because you're designing for them. So this is absolutely crucial. Very important, keep everything clear and simple. That was the hardest part for me, I guess. And finally, always listen to constructive criticism. That's how you're gonna iterate your prototype. So yeah, basically don't make everything too perfect, because with usability test and feedback, you're gonna, develop and improve your prototype. Don't forget you're designing for users, and particularly do not overload a prototype. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.